Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in today's video, we are going to understand how to add Academy LMS registrations to Google Sheets. So here let's assume that I offer some courses on Academy LMS. So my objective is that whenever there will be a new registration, then I want to add the new registrant details in a Google Sheet. So now to do this, I need to build an integration between these two applications, for which I will be using this amazing integration and automation software, that is Pabbly Connect. So here my trigger application will be Academy LMS and my action application will be Google Sheets. So if you want to learn more about this integration, follow me through the screen. In this video, we are going to understand how to add Academy LMS registrations to Google Sheets. So here let's assume that I offer online courses on Academy LMS. So here my objective is that whenever there will be a new registration on Academy LMS, then I want to add the registration details here in my Google Sheets. So now to do this, I need to build an automation. So now to do this, I need to build an integration between these applications, and for which I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So this here is the home page of Pabbly Connect. So as an existing user, I'm going to sign in. But if you are a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button and every month you will get 100 tasks for free. So as an existing user, I'm signing in. Now this here is the all applications page by Pabbly. So here I will go to Pabbly Connect and click on access now to reach my dashboard. So here to create a new workflow, I will go to this create workflow button on my right hand side. So now in this dialog box appearing, I'm going to give my workflow a name. So here I've named it as Add Academy LMS Registrations to Google Sheets. And on my left hand side, you can see that these are the folders which I have created before. So I want to save this workflow in the folder named as Academy LMS, and now here I'm going to click on create. So as I did that, here you can see I have arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. Basically, trigger and action are the two most important principles or concepts of Pabbly Connect on which this entire automation and integration will depend. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. Action is an automated response of your trigger application, and in a workflow, you can only have one trigger but multiple action applications. So now moving to my use case, that is to add Academy LMS registrations to Google Sheets. So now moving to my trigger window, here I'm going to search for Academy LMS as my trigger application, and here it is. And now the trigger event will be, so here it will be as new student registration. So this trigger will start working whenever a new student will be registered. So now moving to my action window, as I want to add the details of this new registrant in my Google Sheet. So over here, I'm going to search for Google Sheet as my action application. And now the action event will be to add new row. So here you can see that as I've selected my action application and the action event along with my trigger application and the trigger event. So here my objective is that whenever there will be a new registration in Academy LMS, then I want to add the new registrant details in my Google Sheet. So now in order to do that, firstly I need to establish a connection between Academy LMS and Pabbly Connect. So here a webhook URL is given, and along with that a help desk is given. So read this help desk given below carefully, because this will help you to connect your Academy LMS account with Pabbly Connect. So this webhook URL will act as a bridge to connect Academy LMS with Pabbly Connect. So now I'm going to take you to my WordPress account, and here I've already have this plugin of Academy LMS. So here what I'm going to do is I need to establish a connection. So here as per the instruction given, I will go to add-ons, and here I'm going to scroll down, and now here I will go to this webhooks option. So here you can see that as there is no webhook as of now, so in order to add a new webhook, I'm going to click on this add webhook button. And now here I'm going to give the webhook title as new, and here the status will be publish, and the event will be new registration. So here this will be new student registration. And now moving to the delivery URL, here I need to mention the webhook URL. So I'm going to copy it, and here I'm going to paste the same. So now I'm going to click on add webhook. So here you can see that a new webhook is created successfully. So now here in Pabbly Connect, you can see it is waiting for a webhook response. That means now I need to do a test submission or record so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So taking you back to Academy LMS plugin. So here I will go to courses, and here you can see these are the courses which I have created before. So as my objective is to create a test registrant. So in order to do that, I'm going to open this link in incognito mode. So here in this incognito mode, you can see that these are the three courses. So let's go to this core PHP programming course. So here, as I'm not registered as of now, so to do that, I'm going to click on this Enroll Now button. And now here, so you can see that either I have to log in or I have to register. So as I don't have an existing account, so here I'm going to click on this Register Now. And now here I'm going to fill in the details of first name, last name, username, email, password, and the confirm password. So I'm going to fill in the details. So here the first name will be as demo. Now moving to the last name, that will be user. And here the username will be demo user _12. Now moving to the email part, here I'm going to mention the email as demo@pabblytudes.com. So now here I'm going to mention a password and then I'm going to confirm it. So here you can see that I filled in the details. First name goes as demo, last name is user, username as demo user _12, email as demo@pabblytudes.com, and then here I've mentioned a password as well. So now as soon as I will click on this register as student, that will mean that I will be registered. So now here I'm going to click on register as student. So here you can see that the registration was complete. So here you can see that I have received a response. So this here is the username, here is the name, here is the last name and the first name as well. And this here is the email and here is the date created along with the time. So that means the test registrant which I have just created, the details of that is successfully captured over here in Pabbly Connect. So the first step of this automation is set up. That means now whenever there will be a new registration in Academy LMS, then automatically the details of that registrant will get captured over here in Pabbly Connect. So this trigger will instantly capture the new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. So now as I've got the registrant details over here in Pabbly Connect, now I want to add the same in Google Sheets. So in order to do that, I need to establish a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to click on Connect. And now to add a new connection, I will simply sign in with my Google account. So here you can see that the authorization is successful. So now here you can see that Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets is successfully connected. So now moving to the select spreadsheet and the select sheet part. So this here is the Google Sheet which I have created by the name of Academy LMS Students Data. It consists of 3 columns. One is of ID, second is of name, third is for email, and it consists only of one sheet. So in this Google Sheet, I want to add the registrant's detail. So here in Pabbly Connect from this drop down, I'm going to select the sheet name as Academy LMS Student Data. And now here you can see that the selected sheet is sheet 1 automatically. So now moving to the details of ID, name and email. So here I'm going to use this method of mapping. So basically mapping is to insert the data from previous step. So here I'm going to search for ID and now I'm going to map it. Now moving to the name part. So again from the response received, I'm going to map the name. So here I'm searching for name. So here the name goes as demo user. I have mapped it. So now moving to email, again from the response received, I'm going to map it. So here you can see that I have mapped the details. This method of mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response with new data, so that data can be taken into consideration in these fields. If I would have written this information manually, in that case, this information would have become static, which means that it wouldn't change even if I would have received a new response. So to avoid that problem, we map the information. So now here, I'm simply going to click on Save and Send Test Request. And here you can see that I have received a response and this here is a positive response. That means the new registrant details would have been added in Google Sheet in a new row. So now I'm going to take you to my Google Sheet. So here you can see that in this Google Sheet in a new row, the details of the new registrant is successfully added. Here is the ID, here is the name, here is the email ID. So this integration and automation is a successful one. That means now whenever there will be a new student registration in Academy LMS, then automatically the details of that new student will be added in Google Sheets. Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubts regarding Pabbly, reach us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can visit us at forum.pabbly.com. If you have any pricing related query, you can visit this link. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.